Welcome to cybersecurity in the ancient world. When thinking of communication security systems, we often think of computer systems, banks, and secret services like the FBI and CIA. Yet the ancient Greeks and Romans knew everything about hiding secrets and securing confidential information too. In this series of 10 videos, we will discuss 10 examples of secret communication in the Greco-Roman world from the 8th century BCE to the 4th century CE. We will see the Spartans and Caesar going to war, but also cipher codes, invisible ink, love letters, and ultimately, someone carrying his own death sentence without knowing. When and why did the Greeks and Romans use secret communication? And what secrets did they hide from their enemies? We will see this and much more in this series, so welcome to cybersecurity in the ancient world. Episode 1, Bellerophon's death sentence from Homer's Iliad. In this first episode, we go back to the 8th century BCE, and we will take a look at a story from the Iliad attributed to Homer. Very little is known about Homer. In fact, in academia, there is a lot of discussion about who he was and if he wrote the Iliad and the Odyssey. The details are irrelevant here, since we will look at one story in the Iliad. The Iliad, written in the 8th or 7th century BCE, tells us about the Trojan War, the war between Troy and various Greek city-states in mythical times, long before Homer and his contemporaries lived. In Book 6 of the Iliad, we read about the mythical hero Bellerophon. According to the Iliad, in an embedded story narrated by the grandson of the mythical hero Bellerophon, a secret message was once used to arrange a murder in the Near East. When Bellerophon was a guest at the court of King Proetus of Tyrants, he was accused by his wife the queen of attempting to rape her. Even though this was not true, King Proetus wanted to get rid of Bellerophon. Yet Proetus had a problem. In ancient Greece, guests were protected by the rules of Xenia, meaning guest friendship or hospitality. These rules included that one had to welcome any guest into his house and could not kill him. And therefore, Proetus could not punish Bellerophon himself. To get rid of Bellerophon, Proetus instead invented a pretext and sent Bellerophon to his father-in-law Eubates, the king of Lycia, who was the father of the queen. Proetus gave Bellerophon a sealed tablet to deliver to Eubates. The tablet contained baneful or evil signs requesting Eubates to kill Bellerophon. When Eubates opened the tablet and read the text, he was shocked to discover that Bellerophon had raped his daughter, so he also wanted to get rid of Bellerophon. But Eubates was also bound to the rules of guest friendship. So Eubates had another idea. Bellerophon had to kill the Chimera. This was a fire-breathing monster that had terrorized the nearby country for many years. Eubates was certain that the monster would kill Bellerophon, and in this way the problem was solved. Yet Bellerophon succeeded and became a hero. Let us have a look at the tablets. Homer does not tell us anything about what exactly was written on the tablet. It has been suggested that Protus used a form of coding or pictograms, like we see in early cave art or hieroglyphics. However, nothing in Homer's text suggests that any form of coding was used. Since we do not and cannot know anything concrete in this case about the character of the text or the symbols, it cannot be said with confidence that the case of Bellerophon's letter, as described by Homer, was an example of ancient code writing. What we can say with certainty is that Homer's narrative offers us an account of a private secret message sent between Protus and Eubates in a sealed tablet. And this was most likely written in a normal language other than Greek because of the Oriental context. And this made the message secret to Homer and his fellow Greeks who did not speak this language. When a message is hidden without the use of any coding, we speak of steganography. Steganography comes from the Greek words steganos, meaning covered, and graphein, meaning writing. Hiding a message is the simplest form of securing confidential communication. We can go a step further by writing the text in another language or a code on purpose. When text is substituted into other text, numbers or symbols, we speak of cryptography instead of steganography. Cryptography comes from the Greek words kryptos, meaning secret, and again graphein, meaning writing, giving us encrypted writing. We will find out more about the use of cryptography and coding in other episodes. For now, let's summarize and conclude this part. Homer's Iliad provides us with the oldest example of a secret hidden message. Even though hiding the message by sealing the tablet seems simple, it has worked. Bellerophon was carrying his own death sentence without knowing. A murder. Just think about it. What would you do if you found out that you were tricked and were carrying your own death sentence without knowing? And even though hiding this message was simple, it was a milestone in the use of secret communication in the ancient world. You have to start somewhere, and for the Greeks it started here, with nothing less than a secret death sentence, as Homer tells us. Systems for hiding and coding messages have developed throughout the ages, as we will see in other episodes. So this was only the beginning. Thank you for watching. What do you think of this first episode? Do you want to know more about Homer or want to share anything else? Please feel free to contact me for any comments, suggestions, questions, etc. And do you want to know more about communication security in ancient Greece and Rome? Then please stay tuned for our next episode on Herodotus, where we will see how animals and slaves were used to deliver secret messages. There is much more to come. Thank you again.